All right, let's get started. I should open up the blueprints notebook, shouldn't I? It's not exactly a blueprints notebook. I have notes for all my games in here, but I have taken more notes on blueprints than any other game by a long shot. So, we're back, and the goal today is to solve the castle puzzle, which I think I can do. Spend some time looking at it off stream, and I think I know what to do. Through a tiny bit of nudging, I was led to look back at my pictures of the classrooms, and I think that helped me solve the castle puzzle. Beyond that, that's like number one most important thing to do today. Beyond that, we obviously need to continue getting memos from the treasure trove. We've gotten 26 of them so far, which means if I do more, I'll need a whole new page to start those. And we want to do memos, blue memos on rank 8. We got through most of the blue memos on rank 8. There's only 3 normal ones left, and those are the Dovecote, the Freezer, and the Chamber of Mirrors. Potentially the green room, the spare green room. It's a room, not a blue room, so I don't know if it counts anymore. I don't think it does, but that's a possibility. I also realized that the classroom, there might actually be different versions of the classroom. So if we do a classroom one, I might have to try drafting multiple classrooms on rank 8 to see if I can figure out if there's more memos there. Other things that are on my to-dos for today. Yeah, castle, that's a big one. I'm hoping somewhere we'll get to the train station order. Listening to me speak sounds like I'm in math class right now. Good. Good. Pay attention, there will be an exam. I'm sure we'll find something to do with that train station order. Beyond that, what did I want to do? Our ultimate goal is to reclaim the crown, which I think, or the throne, which I think involves, at this point, getting crown, idol, scepter to the throne room, right? That's what we need to do there. Okay, as far as other things to do today, I think that's most of it. All sorts 10 crown for myself, exactly. I think, where's my pen? Did I not bring my pen over here? I have more pens, that's okay. Last time we played, we honestly didn't get that much done, which is unfortunate. We solved most of the castle puzzle, and then I had to do a little bit of that off stream, kind of myself, but we really didn't get a ton done. We filled in a lot more memos, which was good. But beyond that, there really wasn't a ton that like got accomplished last time, which is a little sad. Okay. But yeah, the treasure trove, blue memos. We still have the tunnel and the blue door at the end of the tunnel, which who the fuck knows what that means. I think, we did do some number coring of the family crest, 12, 13, I decided my best option was coring to 53. 5 plus 3 equals 8. So we'll see what where that information comes in useful. Let's get started. Today, day 113, I want to, we called it a day. I believe we have the Blessing of the Monk right now, and we called it a day in the treasure trove. So I could see what happens if I draft the treasure trove outside. So goal is to see what happens when we... Oh, there's my pen. I have 2 pens now. When we draft the treasure trove outside, and to try to solve the Ares Court puzzle. I know that's what it's called. Right now. Nancy Drew and the Mystery of the Blue Frog. Yeah. All right, day 113. Okay, we have a package today. 2 gems, 66 allowance. What's in our package today? Compass and gems. I don't love that. We'll take the gems. We'll leave the compass. Okay, let's take a look at the outer room first. Because I want to see what if anything's different about it out here. Treasure trove. Potentially nothing? Yeah. That's okay. So, that is big. Hi, Bump It. How are you? Good to see you, friend. All right, so we have a new thing. Let's go put in this. See if we can put in this code and see what happens. Get to an even 200 coins here. Bump It, what are you doing today? Having a good Tuesday, I hope? And by the way, we are in major puzzle territory for anyone playing this game. Ain't nothing good about this Tuesday? Yeah, fair. Alright, so I believe this is like a safe combination. We rewind it back to 109, then we wind it forward to 115, and then we wind it backwards to east. Back. Let's start that again. So 109. Maybe I have to have it right on the word east. There it is. The Royal Key of Ares. A key handcrafted from infused second era gold and soot black onyx, adorned with the original insignia of the Ares family crest. Right, so it's a safe combination. And I'm guessing $1 million, this key goes in the box in the treasure trove, and we just happened It seems like so coincidental, but we've been building up to these things for a while, and we just got them on the same day, basically. So that makes sense with some of the treasure trove memos. The treasure of the trove is not in the house, but it does require a key. Amazing. Like, I love when things fall into place where it's like we get a puzzle and the solution to the puzzle solves another puzzle that we are ready to put the solution in right away. Now let's see what this does. An Aegeran Royal Scepter. When you pick up the Royal Scepter, choose a color. Floor plans of the chosen color are more common today. If you call it a day in a room matching the chosen color, Royal Scepter will not be lost at the end of the day. Oh. Okay. So we could perpetually keep the Royal Scepter in our inventory forever. If we want to. We could just keep this item. It could be a permanent part of our inventory. Which means that actually makes my thoughts about reclaiming our crown a little easier. Because I'm going to pick blue because I have to do it right now. Oh, it's cute. The sigil changes on each one. There's no pink room though. But that, I'm gonna pick blue. Blueprints are more common today. Confirm. That's the blue holly symbol. Can I open the door? I need a boiler room to open the doors down here. Right? Let me look just to remember where I am. But what I was saying about the reclaiming the throne is that'll be a lot easier now than I sort of thought, because I thought we'd probably have to like go get the scepter every day. But now, as long as we draft the shrine, yeah, we need to get these, and then I need the boiler room. As long as I draft... Oh no, the boiler room is already done. Hang on. As long as I draft the shrine out as my outside room, get to room 46, and the throne room is close enough to either the front of the house or the foundation, or in theory the west gate. Or the garage if I go that route. Then we would have then we would have a pretty easy time of it, I think. Can't do it today. Can't do it today. Because we already have the treasure trove outside. But we need the shrine outside sometime. How many days? That was the last day of my blessing. So tomorrow we'll have 3 rooms, no matter where we end in the house. We have to end in a blue room tonight to maintain the scepter. But tomorrow, if we get our hands on a couple dice ahead of time, right, we could try to force the shrine. The big thing I'm going to really need to do is the big thing I'm really going to need to do is relay my foundation. Do you open now? No. Okay, that doesn't open now. I might need to reclaim the throne. That might be something I can only open after reclaiming the throne, essentially. That's the requirement to open that door. Okay, let's get drafting. We're already off to a great start. This day is already great. Yeah, fuck you, compass. Ooh, I like the study as an early day. I think the code check has the master key, though. Oh, there is not an item currently checked. Okay, never mind. I could put the compass in there, just to make the compass, like, less likely to show up in the house. I could also, like, always check the scepter. Yeah, we pick the study now. I know it's 2 dead ends, but I can always check the scepter if I want. Okay, I think my goal today... Do break room? I think my goal today is... try to see if we can replace the foundation. So we have 10 minus 2 is 8, times 1 is still 8, times 10 is 80, divided by 8 is 10. Oof. Okay, so that's like a third and... Okay, so negative... That's negative a third, and negative a third is negative 2/3. Rounded to the 1 is negative 1. Plus 10 is 9. Minus another third. But then rounded up is 9 still. No. What are you trying to tell me, game? Maybe a third of 2 is like 67. Maybe it's 8? No. Ugh, these puzzles. Oh, sorry, those are separate steps. Sorry. So, negative a third. Rounded is still 0. Minus half of that is still 0. Plus 10 is still 10. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I thought those were, the first 2 were 1 step, but they were 2 steps. Okay. Up. We have gems to make sure that we can, draft what we need. Got a conference room. Sure, we'll do wine cellar, get some more gems. Make sure we can draft whatever we want today. Okay. Den seems pretty good here. Go center first. I want something that goes through or up. Rotunda seems pretty good here. Let's draft this side. Library goes up, but I'm okay without that. I don't have a shovel for this. Well, why don't we do the breakfast nook? Grab our bacon and eggs and our key. Because I do need steps today, and we still have 2 directions out of the rotunda. But yeah, I really want to replace the foundation. Because I don't think we'll be able to, like... I think that'll make reclaiming the throne much more doable. Alright, let's continue going across. This is the one thing about the picking blue, like, early, is... we'll do the pool. It does make it so that you don't find any other rooms. We'll grab pump room. Okay, let's refill the aquarium. Aquarium is... I actually haven't played with water levels in a while. So this goes only into tank 1. Just fine. Alright. Oh, hang on, there's... yeah. Yeah. There's no water in the aquarium. We need to go back to the aquarium. Okay, what else can be... Can the pool? Yeah, the pool can be put into tank 1. So I kind of want to drain the pool again. I'm tired of the pool being full. That one always being the, like, inverse fucks with me. I should be able to drain the pool fully. Because I'll get 1 more in the aquarium and then I can drain the pool 1 more. So, should be able to drain the pool fully and keep it drained. It's a little risky using my keys like this, but... Silver key, huh? Okay. Okay, so we've got... Yeah, let's go pump room. And this way. Dining room seems great. We'll need steps today, so... Conservatory. Okay, there's a... Okay, what do we have here? Observatory is common, that's fine. Utility closet is standard, that's fine. Commissary is standard. Commonplace. I always want to see the commissary. At this point, given how much money we have every single day, I always want the commissary. We'll do workshop, it goes through. Hey, sledgehammer. We don't have a lot of, like, useful items today, though. Could really use Okay. Actually, garage is good here. Give me some keys. Which I need because I just used up a bunch of keys. And then if we power this, I guess that's not that important to have west wing access or like west path access, but you know. Back to the rotunda and then up here. And we ideally want... I can rotate them. I think I want observatory more than music room. Okay, we got a key. Because the stars, having the stars right now are really important. Okay, we redraw that. We redraw that. We need something that goes... Yeah, there we go. Laboratory will work. We need something that goes north here. Every journey starts with the first dumb fuck tripping. Yes. Yes, it does. Okay. Alright, so... Experiment setup. Continue with experiment. Upgraded floor plan. I do love this. Gain a random item that set your keys to 0. But that'll be bad if we get... like if we don't get a key card or something. But we'll do it anyway. Combine. Start experiment. Because the items are more useful. Hi, Ty Gamer. How are you? Okay, let's log in. Swan Song. And we'll go to security. Let's quickly check staff announcements, though. Okay, nothing new since Mrs. Babbage said that. Remote terminal access. We'll go to security and set... No. Reset the... security settings, because key cards could kind of fuck me up here. No matter what, as long as we end in a blue room, yeah, I'm okay with it today. We did the main thing we need to do today. So, okay. Back up. Let's go parlor. I've gained a gear wrench and then lost all my keys. Please tell me that's not locked. It isn't. Okay, good. Put dovecoat there. Okay, gems. Oh god. There is no box that contains a mix of true and false statements. There's no box that displays 3 false statements. That can't be true. Hi, Twitchy Haggis. Thanks for your vote. This box cannot be true. Or at least cannot be all true. Because the first 2 contradict each other. First of all, the second one on its own is clearly false. So yeah, this box cannot be all true. There's no box that displays a number that also appears on another box. We can verify that really quick. 3, that okay. So this is at least false. Probably fully. It has to be entirely false. Has to be entirely false, because if the top one were true, it would contradict itself. So yeah, this box has to be entirely false. We'll give Edgar a snacky in just a minute. Thank you. There's no box that displays 3 true statements. That's entirely false. There's no box that mentions a specific color. That is true. So this box is true and false. Actually, hang on. This could be true and true. This could be entirely true, actually. Hyla Breezes. There's no box that is between two empty boxes. There's no box that contains a statement with less than 8 words. Ooh. There's no box that displays exactly one true statement. That... Okay, so we know this box is entirely false. This one could be entirely true because we know the top one is true. And if the bottom one is also true... we know this one has to be entirely false. That means that either this one has to be true and false, or this one has to be entirely true, and this one has to be a mix of true and false. Okay? So if this is entirely true, let's run with the assumption that this is entirely true. Then that means this one has to be part true, part false. The top clue is the only one that gives us a hint as to where the gems are. We can verify the second one. That has 8 words plus a 3. If we count the 3 as a word, that's 9 words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So the middle one is true. The middle one is true. When it doesn't actually say the gems are somewhere. The goal today, for this day in game now, so the goal for my real life day is to reclaim the throne. The goal for today in game is to try to relay the foundation, because we don't have a foundation currently. But we got something at the beginning of the stream. No, not that. Well, yeah, we got that, but we also got the royal scepter, which I can't look at for some reason. So my goal is to relay my foundation, because that will help me with the second requirement of reclaiming the throne. So that's where we're at today. Okay, so let's see. We know that the middle one of this is true. That one has to be true. If this one is true and then false, that would mean that this has to be entirely true, which it can't be. It can't be, because the bottom one would have to be false. The bottom one would then be false observably, and that would be incorrect. So this has to be entirely true. This has to be a mixture of true and false. Which means... if the bottom statement is true, then the top statement would be false, which means there is a box between two empty boxes, which means this would be where the gems are. If the bottom statement is false, the top statement would also be false, which means the gems are in one of the two side boxes, which doesn't tell you anything. So I think we have to assume they're in the middle box. I think we have to assume they're in here. Yeah. Oof. Edgar, do you want a snacky? Edgar? I see you looking at them. You're just debating whether it's worth it, huh? Come here, baby. Yeah. Come here, baby. Yes. Okay. Okay, there you are. There you are. There's one snacky. There's two. Thank you, Twitchy Haggis. Yeah. Good boy. All right. That was good because we needed the gems. We needed the gems. Okay, I really hope the dove code is unlocked because we have no frickin' keys. We have a silver key and that's it. Love a shovel. Silver key it is. Can't do the closed exhibit. Can't do the Great Hall. Cloister could work. Cloister could work. Courtyard may have a shovel. And it might have a chest. So let's actually do the courtyard, even though it's only 2 doors. Gain a metal detector. Love that. It does have a trunk, so there might be keys in here. There's a silver key. Second silver key of the day. Love a shovel, though. And the metal detector will, in theory, help us get more keys. Okay. I'd rather use the silver key this way if I have to. Vestibule, we know, cannot all be entirely locked, so it's worth spending the gems here. That's actually really good. Clock Tower doesn't get us anything today, but it'll give us keys tomorrow, so I'm actually okay with that. And there's a chance we might get a stopwatch up here, which won't solve my key issue, but it will... It'll be still potentially good. Okay, there's no stopwatch. I wish I knew what this means. We found in a new clue that those little pictures of the realm sigils by various bird names, and I'm like, what is that? What is this telling me? Okay, it's best to go this way. We can't go that way, but we can go up. I don't have a shovel. Electric eel aquarium will get us another item. I gained a watering can. Do I want to make this commonplace? The aquarium? It's nice. Like, it's a good room to have. Okay, we got a watering can. Do we want to go through the courtyard, try to draft? Let's see if there's something in here. Sometimes this room has items in it. That's a gem. That's not that much. Okay. That one's locked. That one isn't. Planetarium here. So I could try to, like, force the foundation here if I really wanted to. You know, that's kind of like why we did this. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll do attic because this will give me some stuff. If I don't force the foundation today, that's okay. Like, it's not the end of the world. Okay, got a ton of items now. So we can keep going this way. Let's use this. Don't care about power, so we'll do the morning room there. Get my gems. Oh, car keys. Hi, Plumberry Muffin. How are you? How's the rest of the DK Bonanza? Okay, what rooms have I not gotten blue memos for yet in rank 8? Freezer, Chamber of Mirrors, and Dovecote. We already placed the Dovecote today, so we're not getting that today. Let's go back through here, though. See if we can draft this room off the vestibule. Yes, we can. Music room would give me more keys. So... Secret garden key. Love that. Let's use it right now. Spread fruit throughout the house. You said it's over, but glad it's over. Yeah, for sure. I understand that. You know, like, it's a lot of fun, but it is also, it's a lot of game, you know, and it's always a relief to like finish a game and put it to bed, you know. Although there is some fun post-game stuff to do, so. Yeah, it's a lot of game. Yeah, it's a lot of game, but it's a good game. I really enjoyed it. Odyssey felt too short while DK is so lengthy, yeah. The nice thing, I think it's a really good balance of a game that you can spend as much or as little time as you want in, you know? Alright, let's go through the courtyard side. At some point, though, I am going to need to get to rank 8. So actually, let's... Oh, well, let's do that. So that I can get my, my dinner. Sure, we'll take the veranda. Really? There's no... Oh, there's a key card. So I can always reset my security settings, but whatever. Do pantry. Yeah, there comes a point where it's a lot. But yeah, they did a really good job of making it so that you could pretty easily spend as much or as little time in it as you wanted to. We'll do ballroom here, weirdly. I normally don't like the ballroom, but... Get it out of the way, you know? Balls. Like, you can very easily blaze through the game and just focus on clearing through each area, or you can spend a ton of time in the game carefully going through everything. Okay, we have 14 steps. We can make it back to the dining room, and if we do... Did I end up getting all the blue room notes? No, not yet, not yet. The only ones we're missing are Chamber of Mirrors, Freezer, and Dovecote. And then I realized there's probably 8 different ones for classrooms. Do I go get my food now? We'll probably encounter some fruit along the way, but also... That's locked. Which means we may actually be fuckoed. Although I could draft out of the antechamber. Yeah, let's go get our food now. At the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. Like, we did the most important thing today, which was simply simply drafting or getting the key or the scepter. Like, that was the thing today, you know? Anything else we do is bonus today. I could check and see if there's anything in the car trunk. Battery pack and another fucking silver key. That's our 3rd silver key today. We can make a power hammer. Because, like, why the fuck not? Right? On the off chance that we get, like, a moon pendant or something, right? That just makes that a potential item we could keep. So I need to be careful that I have to end in a blue room. Okay. We have a silver key here, so... Cloister. We've got a magnifying glass. It's a key card door, that's fine. That's locked. That's not rank 8, so that doesn't really help me. Trophy room is a thing. It's free. Nice. Drawing room seems fine. Kind of just drafting on the off chance that we get something else useful, you know? Another trophy room. That's locked. That's locked. Okay, that's the end. Yeah, because I don't even think... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could try drafting one room off of the antechamber. I don't think I can make it back down to the break room. So... I don't think there's any benefit to calling it a day in any other room. We don't have a... We don't have a good bedroom or something. So I think we just call it a day here. It's fine. We did what we needed to do. Mount Holly Garden Concert Hall of Tomorrow. Okay.